Eye n'Ensoko TV oboroso bw'umugusi. Eye n'Ensoko TV oboroso bw'umugusi.
Mwanchumo rigali ya Ensoko TV nkukwani kurandonsi ya sore ase obotuko bwabona rituke rigali ya gatano na kabere omotie nyino yo gatano mwaka bwe chile fuibere merongebere na gatano na rimo nukugenda kware buna kugendera bya ase rituko rigima na inde no gendera tukubwatia merobere yonsi ya Ensoko TV kuro Chinsa 12 cheke mambi bwaga kiete wekera boni ngana richerge Chinsa Isato chiabono botuko engakiyoko yanyorama ya ase nchira yobwekera nubuna basiki bayito bayariganirie ase rituko rigima irikwene kibuna na enkwe manyore aliagendera tokorekana aya etire na bwego ayara chekubwatia tosange aso bwamo gwetera se inchira yo mutandao gwekerera Facebook rabaga se media YouTube Ensoko TV na bwigo asense moyende enambo gochikutumika na mono ekera tochiko swase nkwani etubo tukuba bono rero ndiko toko swase ensemo ye bunge ya Nyaribari chache erikumulekera na bwigo kwanira ayabwatikaire no burayi namagendero kurwase ensemo ye bunge eyo nuri togochikukwana monere gusekusangana botukuba bono no yokurikero gukyo bunge kurwase ensemo ye bunge ya Nyaribari chache omanyekero nere daktari Joseph Ubirundu nero moganito asobotko bono nuchiko sanga monere nabego naye nuchu twara libaga yo wake simiago gose gutume ujumbe yage nyenge gwetera se namba ere noti isano na ibere isano na isato isano na isato isano ne mumara gatano omweri obeka isato chaka gutuma ujumbe yago enyenge rito so asenkwana etoka nena ujumbe yago yaikire tusanga so bwambo chaka rwona gwiko mweri eri etariane Ishmael Mogere. Asumo chakarobo tukuba bono asesegete serikali enene go sababa sae baso aschискuru chobo bundi go sechi TVET erikonyoro obomanyi nego go sabakwa bekurwe boigo imie county ya Nyamira setaro ya Ensoko TV wika Nyamira National Polytechnic nigo boteneri bwe skuru eyo bateberenga serikali enene nigo yake ya chibesa aschискuru chobo bundi chonsi ya Kenya bunenchira ya moyo go sababa sae abange banyore obomanyi eriyo banyale ose eriyo bachikwerika boka emerimo buno mo security Stephen Nyarike mbunde uyokora etareyo ariganire oroboti uruiga asubwagari
Nige segete ntindi yagenderere kobekwa gocha saba sae na mono ase county ya Nyamira nekingangu erike bare na weso yase chikosi chobo bundi ase chiskuru imeye county ya Nyamira ekero umuroberi obo korikia haborokiwa ongire se chinsemo chiskuru chobo bundi nigo ase skuru ya Nyamira National Polytechnic yagenderere no muroberi oyo bwokorikia aborokiwa Amayia
Samalitando kwa Wilfred Mukaya nchino mwalimu for building as a department ya building and civil engineering and I was in the head of section of masonry wana nchengo ajabasa baito bago balisiko bali batarajoin yande bache batujoiniga esenge kitiga sikia mabako isikana kibwate kibesa abantu abange bakubikibesa sikitaiki.
Naitwa Wesley Koech. I'm the deputy principal in charge of administration. We are proud to be part of the TVET sector, and we are also proud that the government is really supporting the TVET in the sense that our youths are being equipped with skills that they are able to use in the field, unlike previously before, where we used to have a lot of knowledge which was theoretical that was given to the learners. But as we talk today, we have a lot of emphasis on practical skills, where the learners are able to get the skills and use it to earn a living.
Kurengana n'obuteneri bw'esukuru ya Nyamira National Polytechnic nigo bareire obuya bwa serikali enene yabekire gosira chikosi cy'obubundi hanene mono maega yogokianania school fees goika ekerengo gya 67,000 ase module ase boiga serikali kurwe siro yechibesa chiero cha ERB egento kiagendereire kworobia ogosomia ase chikosi cy'obubundi
kere funde goto kumanya ya manyire gase kwa nora ikire myaka misiri montago site nyumba ugotume besumani ugote kwa nora lakini akero gote school ni yeyo au kwa nora kwa kweli skills mapema kumanya ande tota bosi no bundi kwa ali kwega montali ora kwa SMT ya kwa le practice na libo SMT ya
many of the learners were not able to meet the cost, but with the government coming in to revise the fee structure, we now have a fee structure which has been made such that the parents can afford. The fee has been reduced to 67,000 per module. That translates to 22,000 shillings per term. And out of this, the students are eligible for HELB loan.
Asensemo yaborokiwa abo basoire ase chiskuru cy'obubundi anemono ase skuru ya Nyamira National Polytechnic abo bagokora ikosi ya ICT nabo gekosi yestima nigo bareire obuya bororo ase chikosi cy'obubundi anemono aso kweri kabene kereba arure ase chiskuru cy'ekitivet
bona unanje naligere tikanarenge kurunso bwana nadigedeti eskuru yani ani nibna denge na bona to kora makana kawaya nanji to kora sana ka se wana nga sai kana ko form nga warwani nton kora tianche ngode kozi electrical and electronics engineering asenge nje bona ke ka sia makoko nere bwate market bona ko sia kubona ka kule buno mwalimu akanya at the end of the month bona konya busno muntu ko teka se ya makoko konyo le business ke ta sike tegana ba kwa mwa go le business kanda to anya kama ete sama access le se bente ke interview kwa ni nyora ba kwa ndo connect yo muntu morose asingi njona wa the skills
ya Nyamira National Polytechnic ekerbogie tai so nchina chirigo teke ekosi ya ICT so nache esenge nchona eyarenge career subject yani ngamo awocha se school we asenge nchona igerereti ingarura mbabwate chi computer
Steven Nyarike Mone Ensoko TV Nyamira National Polytechnic county ya Nyamira.
Biamano museketo Steve Nyarike Mbonde haso kwarigania roboti urwo ase obwagara sensemo yende chinga kyabarai ao bagendera toko mwengora mosenete bwe county ya Kisirija de Onyonka aso kusiria kwa yengina nigori tukoria rero mokonyi bumurai bwe kyama kya Jubilee Daktari Freddy Matiang'i arabarai bande gutarere nkayo mosenete Onyonka ime utawala mucho Nairobi na kwena na engora yabo bene na gusira ya mateyo ase chinkwana kyabarai ao nigo batebere buna Matiang'i na isene kobo murai bwense kubwatikana nemiremo akorete ase bono egese kukyumugusikia boriwe go chamo na kumubwate Matiang'i ase eganga yaye yokorigia ekerugo ky'oburai bwense.
Celebrate her life, celebrate the work that she has done in raising you and many others, and the contribution she has made to this society. Pili, I have delivered the condolences and the regards from my colleagues, Mheshimiwa Rigathi Gachagua, Mheshimiwa Kalonzo Musyoka, Mheshimiwa Eugene Wamalwa. And most importantly, as I told you, and I have delivered condolences from retired President Uhuru Kenyatta. And I will always follow the way you guide me. Mondotai and say you will never ever be good enough. Kugambira abantu n'ekisemi kyaye bweka. Abahamura abaminto n'abasubati aba nabuto karansa barabuweka baba Gloria n'ababoli inunga kimoroje. Aelieta ngai birundu agenda birundu na montebi nga akorera mangani kanisa mono. Please let us be decent people. Tubwa twanchane tusikane bogambi mboyo bokoras forever bogocha na ndibwa agenda ndibasa kwata na chingoma usujugo itabantu baminto ngano bogambi bokogara.
Because I am aware of it, the
efforts you have made and you continue to make to ensure that you, as the leader of the community now, that in our community, irrespective of political views that people have, that we maintain quorum and we whatever maskani.
Ndo airelia waliateba nchungora igo tukworokereri enchireneye ondiorine onye omuntu gambe nseye ogwatura maisomorere mugato moyonere nanchi nachorire ayeningu ngayo gukana yani mwairwe gentegisera yani moko eguno ni chisanyi ibere sikulia sanse mwako temanga ngamuyo igari igo mogusio yese kwabeta onye nkwana ko ontegerera rero ontegerere nondo manyete ochire ekona gete gendo munyinkurikurwo moiraniga.
So we celebrate her, Mheshimiwa, and we will stand with you during this very difficult time. So pole sana, and we will walk with you during this journey. Nyonga is a good friend. I also lost my uncle because I became a partial orphan mapema kidogo. I lost my dad when I was in school, and we were burying him last year. And I was happy that my leader, Daktari, and Onyonka came all the way to comfort me. So pia tutasimama na wewe.
Egati yabo minyibe nsemu ye bunge ya West Mugrango ime county ya Nyamira nigo bago keire siro yo mubunge bwa Steven Mugaka asuko gatichi skuru au asuko beka ebirama byekerero na kubeka chitaeli ase chibaranda bakwana ase skuru yo borose ya Nyamira na boigo ni area ya Kibirigo nigo bago keire kwagachwa kwegoroba ase skuru yo borose ya Nyamira ukubekwa chikabros ase skuru ya secondary ya Kibirigo na boigo amagachi obisi ye skuru yo boroso ya Kibirigo buru Sekeito Steven Nyarikembonde are namange.
Maiga yejiskuru ao bunge ya West Mugrango imeya Nyamira kwa basenchira herembe aseke getambe nigo abamenyi bejiskuru ao imeye bunge yubesokirie ako keregetambo kiro cy'umujumbo West Mugrango Mosike Steven Mugaka asogo sira magacho ao sogo chenchia ebirama nabo yokobeka chitairinse munenjere moyo kweneki ngabo ko bagosoma nkonyara ko bare bakwetanga kurwasa mangana ya marwere chinda ase skuru yoboroso ya Kibirigo nigo muchengo bo hasegati y'abamenyi ibereire okini wabo ikirano we skuru eyo kemagacho
skuru ya Kibirigo SDA primary school akara umweshimiwa kanyata iro bugambi ebirasi ebinde mbya bwate furo ebirasi binda amabati niga arenga amagotu abana bare kwa bagutwerwa akara umweshimiwa ataka beko kwa kuwa egaiga akaroshi skuru akakora nomination akayake plus ibyo sinyo bya momogata akabiyake plaster ebindi akabeke floor akabeka baka tile akamekuyimo akabeka baka mabati bono niga abana bagogete mono abari nigo bagogete mono mpaka community ya Kibirigo ekenyoro ko kusongonga yokeno mogoko mono ekiara abana bono bari very compatible bagosoma bia
none secondary ituga na project binto ntomo tagete bono singe tore primary gatero to konere primary umuchumbo toire binto bitarengega abana che mabati yalenga magotu baruche tibonzi pia kabeka manya akabeka tire sia abana chinda chibaria agatawe skuru ye nera ekobe modern school bona karate na modern school nto ko mwanta tucha obo chumbe tucha
bwana unaichoma yene kina rumo chumba nya ndo baba akora Kibirigo ye tiyarenge gabuneriga abara ibara reiro rakini ya beire tangauti wana tindo chinki abantu barateberenga one time karomoko ryo cyoko bokoko obisine go ira iwe tarengo ororo na karomoko ryo jora chisore chiroro bya kabisa abana baite bari bya kabisa na abana no bagosoma chinda nchiri abana umwana bagosoma beke koro tari umenya usaho chisukuru buya kabisa.
Barabare ne skuru yoboroso ya Kibirigo ne skuru ya secondary ya Kibirigo eyo goikabone iga setaro ya Nsoko TV nigo yabekirwe chikabros egento kiagerire kobeke skuru eyibosio ase skuru ya kinetiwe goika ekerengo gya C1
tikeno mugakaga iga Kibirigo naende n'umutureti bwa yongo ketesane karonko nyoranga mutumbo itonara otorotherima igatio bitieki o tikogenda pure secondary muinaria ni gatorotereti nkentimbu gatimangana mange nagotire gukibona ngoteba ngomuchumbe one tutam
ase skuru yoboroso ya Nyamira yuegendrete kwagachwe goroba yuere gatigati yomochi onyamira nigo abamenyi bereire obuya bwabekirwe no mujumbe Stephen Mogaka anemono buya bwo kubwaterana hagati ya serikali yaye ne serikali yomosike William Ruto kwene kinga magacho gatigati yomochi onyamira kobara senjirengia ase aborokiwa
yetankoro kwa Jackson Chari yoyo mugwa bakachi ba Nyamira yonko school ekurukwa Nyamira DP Primary School Comprehensive School school yo muchumbe na begete chitairi ebirasi 8 school yo muchumbe na ruseti ebirasi 5 kabeka mabati akanyora bado tara ikirania na tagete school eri bwata abana ange 1000 na egenta kora na taguri byasi bindi bya engororo akabeke koroba eri chikoroba inye kurunse pake koroba ya kabere yere birasi koroba ya gati yego chakoba entokoro kanga erab eya igoro yere repre
Stephen Nyarike Munde Nsoko TV county ya Nyamira
County ya Nyamira nigobonera chikonyora abakoreria baya ba Public Service Board wikomwere bumutienyoyo mugabera we county ya Nyamira Monsinyaribo nigarariria yo engaki ya robot kurwa se kyombe gya etwemeremo yo kubaringoria bali bagane temeremo yo ase ekyombe kyo kyari kuragwa amona Edwin Makori
Rero iga mbwate election committee na appointed imetinyebere yairire Korigeri asichi application chia bantu batete kobe chairman board member ne secretary ya Public Service Board bangera abantu batatu asobo chairman wa Public Service Board abu lichikorigo ntebinchoro yomo nande bangera abantu 6 as members of Public Service Board na lichikorigo ntebinchoro batano bangere abantu babere for the position of secretary and lichikorigo ntebya nchoro yomo yonko ba grambi yamono asega siba korre nkongo ekiara ba applicant na banga barenge na endanga bonsi bare qualified igoto appointed to regional balance kia qualification of course in bank range on interview you bare qualified to regional balance and other special skills and so we appoint your members have na appointed in ko ba kirambi yamono asega sien ko mu akorde and I trust in you you ninko rega asiye recommendation ni mu angere na njengo appointment the Mewich County Assembly for approval biamono.
The selection panel was able to shortlist 7 members for the position of chair and 35 for the position of member and 7 for the position of secretary that were to be interviewed and be considered for appointment. And Your Excellency, in line with the requirements of the County Governments Act, Section 58A, we submit to you 3 names for the position of chair, 6 names for the position of member, and 2 names for the position of secretary. And from now, in accordance with the law, is you to be able to consider the names that we've been able to provide, that you can actually be able to select one from among those that we've given for chairperson to be appointed as the chair of the County Public Service Board, 5 of the members to the members of the County Public Service Board, and 1 to be the County Secretary and CEO to the County Public.
Arena yo magiga yo kwa bisi metinye tano nebere yo kamwe msi yo muyewe wadi ya Krenya sense moye bunge ya North Mugranko Jeremiah Ngaro nigo akwanire kwa gendera kwa gachwa chipara aime yo wadi ya yo asense mo yaba menyi bororo nigo bago kire gatia magendera omo msi Jeremiah Ngaro aikiranirie ase egekege kegu chakira chipara ebirasi vya ECDE amo ne Chinsoko asibamu bolirie abe kama gendero Chinsa mo chonsi che wadi ya yo.
Maiga yoko babisi ase keke omo MCA bwe wodi ye Krenya se bunge ya North Mugrango ime ya Nyamira Jeremiah Ngaro nigo haikiraniri gati ya magendro nene ye chipara icho chiagendere korosi wa ase keke kiabeira bisi ase taro ya Nsoko TV nigo gati ye chipara chiagenderete korosi wa na gukorerwa mune para ikorwa chisaria junction go chia skuru para ikorwa gesro bweri go chia yuero pare kurweke gogi gochirie chieri echogo ikabonega chigendrete koba chikobekwa emaram na gokorerwa boikiranu
ebare ye korukwa gesuro bweri lakini ye korukuru gesuro bweri yagenda baka yuero ye bwatete chiwodi bere ere wodi ye Kerenyo ekabwate ne wodi ya Bukeira lakini no mwezi migwoito ekerabe getomoro moyo igabe geteka rubo isangana ende kabwata baka Bukeira
gasimbuye Govani ndo tenge kure yana no na nyebe tera sarika oseteraye amaendeleo na kuroteki na roro ekere bara ya beire bone chiro nkwanda tole buya abatora bari mu ngomya katore school bwango
nigo gati yabamenye bari bakwana na Nsoko TV bereire nka konye nigo yaberege gasi ngongu hanene mono asobo sombi abo igo ko begasi ngongu hasabaruire go ikasi nyagitari echibene
tokorere gasi konyara twachande kire pareye una nje ngale go kandero busi nyomba ginkore tabwa kubwaiteka lakini boni gaga ngogete ikiagerekero musimu gwa irete chikura narorire ne kura yane sinabegete tinabegete bube na gogete nkabugie sirimbi sana amana nande boni gando chene binte binge kwanda tori go faiteka esauri tubwato mugambinka nande ogenderire gotokorere ga
igombi yamano mwishimiwa ebara yagaire ngiya ainda magina ya bege tuna rama ya abono nturaira matuko utache bare aende ndoje nayo yakonya bangina paka banda bagotuna njega
togoro kwa Ngaro ngambi yamano naende biyamana asengeje bare abere for several times itanya korosi wa bare nge kurumaega in fact mbatokonya tikende
peneine igakoro kweke gogi ebare yerwete korwa igeke gogi ekabrosiwa mpaka esima moino aende gotoko iranerio mwesimi gwito Jeremiah Ngaro ngambu ya mono esengenjo gesasobisi emetienye akorire nene lakini toroche emeremo bunagendrete konyakora achiere chisipitiye chiagokorera emeremo gego ika 2027 nabo konyoro emechando tobugate emenga ase ward ya gusuire
asense moyo mu MCA Jeremiah Ngaro nigereire atie magendro aikiraniri nse emetinye meke maiga yogochorwa sobochorio bokebwa korekana asichi wodi chekerenyo yansiongo na Amayia ase korengana nera ikiraniri chipara ibirasi bya ECD nabo igo kongusera abantu amache
Kerenyo wodi nero yabo yo mwerio pi ase kenyingima na kichinga kichinyinge togotebanga nchini njo omokogoti matiang asinga kichons aiga obokorri bora aiga ebare yobweri buna bakabate bire nabangina naende ntubwate bara ya nyanderema paka gekendo primary nero igete gitikobe ku muchanga morom unyakoba naende nyago sindiru nerebe ariye kigogi aiga kwerende mwanche kigogi goro paka muinurie chieri nero nda yabeire naende yaerire twakurira bo emirimo yokoreka kera tokogenda nyoen kwerenda aria chisaria ebara yarosi gubuneye na nene go paka nyoen ari wo mwaka orio oguru kwa menya ebara na rosirie nkomoroserie nyoe twarenge kominyokani chikura twanachake komoroserie ebara ogenda orobono iga ebiragita nobire ari rogoraria kwende chichuma ebara inkorosi gwere gochakira rocharia kerokoenda kwerende ekokanda kericho eba chibarango ngopasuande bono igata ekende yonsi
ga yebiragita bia county kobe kwa emeremo ase chiwodi aao nigo boigo ase ewodi ya yekerenyo chipara aao chanyare ko bachiko igurwanse yo MCA none gati yabamenyi basabire nganire biyachi chitaraikirani wa chikirani wo boikiranu kurwa ase para yechisaria yogotoka ase wodi yekerenya ase bunge ya North Mogrango ime county ya Nyamira ingoripotera Nsoko TV bitera nyarike Stephen Embonde
Asense mwende ya matemo kuru ase kenyoro kia Mosocho Nyambogo sub location imiasirate mange county ya Nyamira nigo yasikirwe nyumba amo na bamwabo asikiri bagoteba buna tiba mutageti asenkeyo zipora nyangwe sogwaro nigagoteba nigo bamuture mambia ya lero na komosoke kuru ase nyumba yae korengana na kamati yaye oyo osangira na Nsoko TV nigagoteba zipora tali gokora kelia bamo leterete aikirani asenkeyo egento kiagalire bakumusikire nyumba zipora nigo bona asabire ebyombe birie bikoenekia obwene bwa mwanya bantu kumubwate asengani yo eria nyare konyoro bwene bwaye gwetera buna omenyire asenkeyo gwetania emya kebere nenusu
itkolia rero naraire omumuru minto kabere yongete nyumba sinkorara ocha saa 11:45 ontura na muigororo swa nyumba so room yaye antebye nyumba yane ntete gosieka sokie bintu bire bya guchiga bagande skuru omumuru yo saa gosokie bintu yakorwera okora basogie ebintu kuri nyumba okora byarenge sitting room era no gochi bedroom omboli ingendo kya gitikarite maiga nasiekire ante binyumba ne ya chitaka nyore room yaya marabasi alire burire ekara kya yengi ategete ki room na marabana ali burinje timete amaraba ya saruete bane ta kombuni na maraba yo ale burire bwa na kyagara gonte yagusieke nyumba yaya ndene kifungu njase na lengo kali gasi kamati ya makobiara nero yansigane tugocho omujiuyo ebante ispora kamati yane ne bwato mumura ali ga neiga mumuro ya disciple tugacha ni kamati ni yanti yubono tukarora rendo mochinkaroro mumuro uyu nganjirana bono mongina agotebia abantu ati ngocha botuko saa 2 kinti saa 2 ya botuko kinti amete saa 2 ngocha rate pingo chambaka saa 6 nyumba omongino bona abatu mugako yona muino oikire bona agoteba ina moitete mumuro ya karwara akenda akamugacha muino ingo ito mwana ya tabana bande bakoreki bamotebiri njoko gani kuande bono babanseriri bontiga bante ina kibanduse tiseito bakandeta na bone enjera bagonseti abakoreka gani keri bakoreta kondeta kuruseito nenda bagakore kungirani
sipora na igwete nga musubati otokire tukagenda tukamuya ekogera aba igwaneta muibori na kamati yaye nganda tukamuya kara tu amoye tintu atebete nga ingitu achikumuyeri tukatebita tu mwabo omuntu tokumuirira na kiakororekana igonaaganetie omuntu ora mokonyo kendagera kumusubirisianga na bintu binde na ikiagire tuire getambokero gyokocha gusaba musubati oyo agende atakonye umusigo ye ekogera no litoete ekogera tingocha kurubona ari rogoro kangiche ndugero mungina musibirisianga bando teye mwate burugire miseita iga kurumune tibando cyabasimege tucyanywari teye burugire none mo buruga umutangani mami nto bakunda na siporo no gutakoregas na komotigera abana ba muchanda na gocha Chinsa chierete butuko mu chibuo muntu lakini ibinte birabye bare gokorana no monyene oyo mote chinga kikuru Jumatatu bakwane na kibago kora siporo agakira kiri bono siporo no monyene nyumba
Biamaro aso chore Nsoko TV boroso bwo mugusi asense mentangani abono tokorekera omwere torarasi muri chiduka na nyume usome chiduka ningina nena yanda mange na monekera tora chigoswa asenkwane ito obotuko bwa bono ensemo ye bunge ya nyari bali chache abono to chigoswa eriko kwana no yokorigekera ukyo bunge kuru asense meyo monyekeno nere daktari Joseph Virundu
Eye Nensoko TV. Oboroso bw'umugusi. Onye kubwatira iboryo obosemia gusekero kende gyonsigoro y'emirobiri yaitu y'Ensoko TV twakeresimi ase namba 0788666663 gose tulikiriri uko email ensokotv.ke@gmail.com boigo nabugo tutarira service itego toka samagacho hazina towers egoroba ya 5 narimo asumucyo munene Nairobi. Ensoko TV oboroso w'umugusi. Magega ya televisioni y'Ensoko gwikasero yao kwanyoribaga ligi yaliyokuralia asegete senambeyemo imena isiko yeliroba liyagusi onye kubwa tokuralia gukwenyulia ogukwa gose okubonchulia bono nabokonyoribaga lyabene liyokuralia asegete senieke aseliguri liyakibusani tulikere gose twakeresimi gwitire namba yaitu yobonchulia 0788666662.
My name is Albert Omariba. I'm the principal of Kitwebe Technical Training Institute. Kitwebe Technical Training Institute is a government institution situated in Nyamira County. We admit our students as from Standard 8 to Form 4 across all departments. Our students receive help and capitation from the government, therefore there is no worry of the fee payment. And our students pass very well in all departments, and we are able to achieve 90% pass.
Ni kweli Kitwebe Technical Training Institute ni chuo ambacho kimebobea na kinatoa mafunzo katika kiwango cha diploma, certificate na artisan katika kozi zifuatazo: electrical and electronics engineering, building and civil engineering, fashion design, cosmetology, ICT, business management, water technology, hairdressing and beauty therapy, social work and community development, plumbing, welding, kati ya nyinginezo.
We are having a May intake 1-1. We have 8 departments, and we have the Center of Excellence in Fashion and Design. We are actually the best in this region. This region means Chinsa and Western. So we are welcoming students who can seek admission to undertake courses and training in our various departments. So welcome to this community and learn, get the skills, and then from there you can be self-employed or you can seek for employment. Thank you.
Vile tuna short courses za computer packages na German language. Kitwebe Technical Training Institute. Skills for self-reliance. Eye Nensoko TV. Oboroso bw'umugusi.
Morire bwen Soko TV karibu rainde sechida ikichige 30 na nyigure Chinsa Isato cheba robot cha Afrika ya mochenga kiyo so asenkwani ito asobot ko babono kurige na gukwanira ayagendera tukura sensemu yebunge ya Nyaribari chache siasa na magendero na ime studio asobot ko babono ninde no mageni na kirebuya imwe libaga agukwania gosogiria asobot ko babono libaga lyoko mukwanira kurwabwo nto chake enkwana ya itondara mwarigania officially. Karibu sana Soko TV.
Thank you.
Na kirebuya kwani ango mwanchu mulireliega katoko chake enkwana ito.
Thank you Mulgerelia bwe TV ya Ensoko je Samarieta yonkoro ku Dr. Joseph Birundu Ganyaribari kinyeroge koro kukeoke na bwone ni gali keumbu naona soma keoke naona amenyense ili naona kinera matuko anonsi yes
ekerogo tebana no kwamenya no gwakinira gocha no nganchere no kwa no iboire no nganchere nkoira se enkwana hegete ya bwango elia buna bono mubungoro bisiboni ga uyo maikona ne zairi janda no nyenaye bange bagote bana ekerokeria zairi janda ko ba criticize na tali umwana weliroba na nyonya birundu ne nero monyene nere engane inere nera na ki here tali umwana weliroba lyanya libali chache
NCSO manene emaetekero kina you don't dictating ole egali friend yo mugako mino ayo gotoka kolenzi
yeba
ayago chiko chimagaga tuligo chiko akoraki kwa manya so nje abuno onda kiriki and like what is in the politics nje nkoro ku Dr. Joseph Birundu Birundu nero mugako minto nero nkinia nero ngetia singi geta samatukai yes na my mama koro purity mbwata bangina babere dina kirugo Birundu purity yes
na enkwane yiga asensemo yiga yo mweshimo oli orabisi etali nchira yo yo promote racism ekera ko ba kwa mangana yonsi
actually even in the recent meeting to recently to alengamo na lengo monto motangani komotebi we don't care who is Zail. That is not the concern. That is not the debate in this politics. He is qualified, is able, he was even elected. I voted for him myself. So he has all it takes to be the MP. That is not the concern. Our main concern chiwese chitu cha Nyaribari church. Kaichire. That is the only thing. No, it's not about you know asisia se tubuate muntu ndi bwensi pina abomogere aiche Nyaribari church aleje stack rwekura he can be our MP. Yes, so we don't care who is Zail. That is not the concern. Our main concern, and I told him directly, our main concern is the money allocated to our constituency. Where is that money? Only. About muindi sijui toko to nyora.
Okay.
Even is with the petty people who don't have a specific thing to deliver. He can, if he was actually doing something, working and delivering results to our people. Trust me, we will not even remember anything else. But the fact that there is a deficiency in what he's doing, I'm not what yeah.
Bone nchira mo yoko beko urusa senkwane tubo tukobwa bono igentongeri kirike ko gusegeta mono kurigia obora yoboiga na asengane yige ko gusegeta kurike rugiga kyubo bunge na bwo yariko nyarika no bulyo senator obulyo governor abandi bari bawucakanywa n'enkurwase obo MCA liboli nendi na esegeto sengento keke gusegeta mono kubuli kirugeke na inde ngento kikirikere ekeyiya guseke ni urachore tobisi kirietara korona barayi bali bara asuri orobisi na bali babire kurumage gagaiga nabo igasensembo yende nkuigure na ime akenye tubata bana siasa bange wetania abarayi ibinte byo speaker keria okubibwataniamo esegeti agene nanga yirwete
it has taken 4 years to decide. Some of us take time not to be seeing isegimokoleta mapema. It has taken us 4 years to just follow what is exactly happening. Tukayo jibasa 2022 2023 financial year, there's no project you'll associate na JBSH Nyaribari church. Tukayo jibasa 2023 2024 pesa
project teyo or associate nejiwe asachiri. When you compare, and with this thing we are doing in comparison with others, oroje bugirango kasnegendret. Go koligere bugetu to north kasnegendret. I go koligere abantu baite bakolera. So you 2022, 23, 24, 25, 26 inquiry go chekwera in the next 1 month. 4 years, specifically, there's nothing that you can associate with the money that has been sent to our constituency. In fact, this should be a crime scene. Nyaribari Church should be a crime scene. And the years is over the coach kola algere because KMTC atigere tu aseverete. I saw it in your media. He did. There is a dispute on this one. You allocate money, build something that we can see. Oiche chipara. Oiche abana baitu baku iberjibes. Oiche chikadi chanya gitari. Oiche mpaka se budget ya ito bakobeka kero mwaka emergency kit. Lakini yenya esi chiroge koya tolikora mujumbo. Eskule kaya nintutu abaire no ne printer yugo printer ya abana ba CBC banyale kende bakora. So that tells you there is nothing like that. It's just a scheme of taking our resources because the same MP is considered, of course, to be close. And I don't want to discuss more about the MP, but what exactly is the deficiency? Because I'm comparing our constituency with a neighboring constituency. The other person is doing loads. The other person is even getting government jobs for our young people.
Oyibo chorire
ochorire mpaka baleta go graduate twara balimba graduate abantu 20 ayaitoga konyoru aonigwa town y'omuntu turumbukaneji bas. And onyora the only thing you can show in the media everywhere is a multitude of people by Kalanstense bakwa uchibas. That has never happened in the history of Nyaribari. Uyo mugaka nyacha ibona abegeta abantu para aba ikalansi getigie school akobasea. That is not the development we need. Kwagacha chi billboard chi ebibanda bye chipigipigi. That is not development because development is more than ikebanda kaligie pigipigi. Kwali kwenda olusichibesa because bana bali abangile sembabu ati bana bayagosomba bayikire secondary. Get resources, socio-kit for instance, allocate money there, give them into a form organized group or like a SACCO, put money there, give them 10 million. Chioka. They turn their daily income into a SACCO.
Okay.
We have agosaba or serie pigi or siebes on yakuirani or nyagosave waroro. By the end of the day, they'll be able to build their own ekebanda kiabo gyoka.
Okay.
Yes. That is what we are saying. So that, if you follow that one in 4 years, and you look at the predecessor, the immediate predecessor, Tongi, you look at Monda, you can see development linked to CDF. But when you look at the 4 years, there's nothing you can associate that. And look at that with in comparison with other MPs.
Okay.
But everybody the same. It's not about Osoro is doing something, or Nyakundi is doing something. This guy is doing nothing. But we can't blame him.
Okay.
We just him tutamanyeti gaya gotoka, gaya kobera. We just him at any attachment to the extent that no montora beke bintu bya egali na maambi na gosoka guchi Nairobi.
Ngikiragira mwakie kura kwigene. Tugate una trust issues. Ngikiragira mwakie kura akwigena ayo wono una daktari Birundu.
My brother, njena kina ni manyetobo kongo tubwatenga gari. Ni manyetobo kongo ntuntu ata chance go school to kuoma school okay. And unless you grow up in that specific environment, mwakini na abana baino korora mwakolire maybe gwachire wakolire gazi umwana as a specific as gwatigete school no ire, so there is no development. Chances Joko ewebesa otamenero go Nairobi are very limited. Chinke sana. Omuntu ino nekera ko that's what I was saying. Omujumbe buno yo kero wancho na ikire Nairobi ngochi kunyuranga kwa igu tikandaira na kwanza ndakonya banta. Banatonya ko mana tika kwanza ndakonya banta. That's why we have gone over the years. We have gone out of our way. I have been sponsoring kids kuchi school. I've sponsored abana abange gochi school, and that's one they can check. Even now, a school na work na school fees yok bana batari bane ndari gotangaza malieta gote umwana uri naye gosomerigwa anje tindi gosomerigwa. You can go and ask family by family, and I'll be putting this information out there. Sponsoring a kid, quality, even our message, how many kids we were sponsoring last week when they go some from college, abandoned university, abandoned mananare to get a form the last week. In our community school after a whole year, umwana get the kuruchichiraria or tamanyetipi, but the cry of that young girl touches anybody. In fact, you got na go to me a school fees renga 10,000. And imagine that 10,000 is taking that kid the entire year.
Okay.
Principal ke nama nyeto mwana. Principal otaracha nama nyeto mwana. And it's not one. So it is because of that attachment on the background, on the people you have grown with. Abana babo, they have nowhere to go. That is the attachment. But on the flip side, abantu bari tuachite kobeka nyasayo rigoro tatige basa lilibaho jigoteba atego mwana oyo mabwatiro koboka ire no ne school onye form 1 will be very happy umujumbo ito for instance ate abana babiri buka batatige basa ya CDF pick tell us mwana na ire this school. We have very many problems.
Okay. Asense moyende kwa bere lecturer ase miaka ange 15 bono na korenga experience kiri kwa ranyo lekuru muino galia singe nchobora ino borobu asinale to ko trace korwa twagenda ngora ngora twamanya no burayi bo chakirite asigete gocha as experience kiria ayibuna ko be lecturer ase miaka 15 nemirime kwa rabere ko kora of course gwatabire ne bintu bire bitatu kwa rakori wikira bonega na experience kiga kiago kegucha gokonya guchenchia na koleta monchire lime ya nyaribali
to siasa from a very young age. In 202, and this is what we keep telling people, abantu twasomere through guidance to about the Amatiang from 202 30 last year.
Yeah,
10 years ago. It's getting to close to 20 something years.
No.
In 202 toko kwa bomo kaka nyachai kurwa Uhuru Park gochi ECK. Omondo go twaka na kende toko kwa gochi Juja. Fred.
Yeah,
and then that time we had the Vice Chancellor Alkoro Kumicheka, who was nurturing most of the people who were in politics then. We had student leaders. We were guiding Kuru University earlier. Professor Micheka. Basi tegenda mubange na mukwenda mukineiga mugochi mube support y'abantu baino. That is the attachment we grew up. There's somebody who called me and I managed he just called me today. I think he is listening. Ganga akira mogako korku Cyprian Singombe is I'm saying komoroko mogaka because we are almost the same age. In 2005-2006 ekero active politics ninje na mwireta so mogaka nyachai, and that alone changed his life, and what he was missing was something very small. A very good friend of mine. He reminded me today akina kwangetia so mogaka nyachai na inje that time. It's because of that attachment. But now in terms of leadership nga kikira cha Konya, because I've been in the university, I've been exposed not locally as well. I was in the University of Ghent, Belgium, and I've seen, because that was a very poor environment many years back.
Yeah,
they grew, developed from scratch. That exposure, that experience that I had working in an environment that was very poor, that has developed into a first world country, is the same mindset I want to put in Nyaribari Church. That we can turn around our constituents with the limitation of resources. And by the way, do you know we have no limitation in resources, because Nyaribari Church is a very unique constituency. Into the largest pool ya bana basomete Kenya ngima. A town in Oire, Nyaribari Church. County headquarters in Oire Gabu. Major national schools kulu constituency chaka. I say county ngima Nyaribari Church gutoka. Now name them. Amaje akonye uzi Nyaribari Church akuru. So name them. Ochoboremi. Yeah. So that is a good pool if it's put together or it is honest can generate resources chiko konyo munyaribari church. So that is one of the driving things ingo chikobeka bekobo ujuzi elitwanyi gain likorwe expose into development.
Okay.
Tunyale osomia baito bana baito free.
Okay.
Tunyale kuira bana abangina baito banyale kunyora ibintu bira accessible easily chipara jitu nyako develop. You can only do that if you understand the ecosystem in seria tuntunya understand it. Yes.
Turacha kwa nyona na sense media ya magendero gwatebire na no hoiboire goche no understand it understanding nere abangi bakorateba na oyo labda konyare mumbu konyare Nairobi mbona ire nire bona gochaga abane bari batamaitie binyoro no muhori no musab chief gose umugambi gete kenyurugete ngai kero konyora na muntu kwa understanding area ya saji yako bona nyali bali tamaiti understanding ya socially, economically, politically ngiko chigakorekana na ekero kirito koligereria ebintu biga byonse epi ntubade kuna voter data ya nyali bali chache asaboniga. So far so good kono magega na kia beire na inde projection yago na kire uchi mutu na kibabere bagwaka chikura
nje menyete kenyero ime bone nke umbwe kenyero ime kina kwa nje na kina keoke. So I know every corner ya Isato. Ngaluo nganda sameta ali school
obasi.
So no etanya ogoso nyali bali uko gonjuka iga obasi ere maiga ya nyali bali. So no go to gonjuka. So there is no corner ntatamanyiti. There is nowhere antamaiti no ena sisa no mubago ito. Like recently, and this is what I was telling you, no mojumbo ito. Uyo class na bagaka bali ba menyire town ye ito, ba menyire nyari bali ye, ba manyete kere kona. And one of the meetings now at recently, just a few weeks ago, nuko class na bagaka bali ba bira ba mea, mogaka buna mogaka monyenye. Mogaka monyenye knows where we have come, not necessarily no mo nyari bali. Patimo gusio mugimo
asitwarure
okay mapu akako yobo jumela ntoma itibondo ya njema first thing ekaro kora 10 years ago I had a map ya nyaribari oka 10 years ago na ariko libo jumbo buchikula to ariko neje president Uhuru Kenyatta because I was supporting the Jubilee campaign the entire county and I needed to know exactly the demographics na numbers ngaitogo chikoligi chikura togo so iga kienyeji iga kwa onjokana neteiga panyara bisiringi iga ugaonjoka kuchigusiba ono ninjo mojumbe. You have to know the problems tobwate. I know the resources ingaichire che. I know mbanto mbalenga tobwate kere word. You have to have those details here. I know chiparanki chiri chibonete kole mu 10 years later ngaye chipara chile ya marked. You cannot talk about Ujumbe when you don't know nonye para kichire ya marked binyoro mbiri chibonete koba jomo MCA jiri chibonete koba chie national government jiri chibonete koba kera. I know all this information. Yes, I can tell you pale ebwana enkera eyene yo mo governor namba MCA. So I know this ni maita na makoli. These things nchichiro cheto we know mpaka megondo abantu baito abantu bauliro imegondo yonsi pia gatwali chikatro dipunga yachete yeah kayachete imegondo yonsi pia chichiro. It is until recently mugavanoro not mugavanoro the immediate former governor Ongwae ali kulikabo mugondo konyoro o akiruwe cheki ando mondo gotura ningo mujumbo yeah ekero because if you understand that umoya konyoro mondo bwadiro mugondoro basade ninero gare gukore kwere.
Okay,
yeah
turera sense media ya voter turnout that in
terms of data we nyaribali chache the other election 27 I take you to 2017 we were 72,000 moved to 78,000 2022. The projection is we could be going to 90,000. Yes, it actually registered the largest number of voters, just the new legislation.
Yeah, man.
But again, there is a lot of movement here. Chikura kojirusi chache. that are moved to other constituencies neighboring. Bugetutu Yagolile Kuluseito. We have some going to Masaba, some going to Bobasi, Wakro. So there is a lot of voter movement. But the population in Nyalibari Church, we are the largest constituency. Yeah, the largest after Bobas. Of course, Bobas is Chinyinge, but with the 6 wards and you have close to 100,000 votes, it's a very good concentration in each Kura. Yes.
Tucha sa mangana NGCDF na ndebe se ina kiabirike gutumika nywana na se obwasi okia mangana accountability abanta bange no nyiko ikira bono iga mata nto bari ko nyara bari binyoro maria kero gukwanira urebe se ya NGCDF bange bari gucha bamanyana kiabese yembese kiye na kigocha yatumikwa se gencho aigwache hote NGCDF umo women rep kago cho bateke ganche gete umugabana kago cho bateke gento gete umwe msienera kago cha nero leta ya maiga aso kwene kiana umo menyo nyari bari chache ase nyone bari batagwa because to wasyo munakero umuntu namanyete amangana yayiga miro berikira achobe keriyo kutwara nyone civic education erikwene kina nkumanya bale nebese ya NGCDF oseka to kwa NGCDF nkiyebese yegani irigokora and then ekero to kwa nebese ya NGCDF wekira bonega kibese ringa chikosoa asense mu yebunge ya Nyalibali Church.
Nyalibali Church, we are in the range. We started actually slightly low, around 150s, then it moved to 180 something, 200 and something. This year alone, we are expecting 240 something million. So from 150, we're on a projection that we've moved to 183, 186, then to 202 million, to 240 million the last 4 years. But there is a clear outline or guidelines on what this money is supposed to be utilized. But that is not the only money. Jiba Sanjiro Jiko were allocated through care. And Jiko were managed again around through Mojumbe, cross Chipara Jetu. And then there's also government, because now Omojumbe is the representative of the people.
Yeah.
Nero kulgel project kiako chiko kwana national government yerete constituency. Mangana jichiro, mangana jilami jichipa. So there is a lot of money going to the constituency by the virtue of having a good leader or manage harness resources from different agencies. Disaster management, kwenda disaster management kwa jileta chiakona says chiro yaia, chiakonya says school yaia. So there is a lot of money. Ministry of Health, kukonya vulnerable families. There is money coming from there. Chiabasha, there is allocation for vulnerable families as well. So there are different support coming from, including Javaji University. There are bursaries. Chikoba given to go out. It's the responsibility yomo jumbe, not only CDF. Yomo jumbe kole kongusa chive esagocha a constituency. So that money is the baka government agency chiko kola CSR, chiko agache bisima, chiko konya ji family.
Lakini abraya bange vago chabaka nyingi byamanyekana na
orole kane musi yogete abwate CSR program wengi yala asomi abana baitobosa lakini gakoro mujumbora ne diri acha gwaka orojina to konya. That is where the problem is. Is the person you have to represent you. Mujumba genda totebe kera abatebyaya besides besa jimotwa genda tolemire bisima bitatu byoka. Every government agency has a CSR program. I remember Lulu electrification program class under CSR program. And if you have a clear vision, you can get a lot. Safaricom is doing a program school. That is not really government, it's private sector. Because if you go there and present these cases, you can be able to pull resources. But agencies, they can't. They can't. They'll think even the money they are going to give you to go to a project.
Yeah.
So that is the problem we have. It is how we have packaged the leadership to Atumirogo Chagaiga.
Asebese ya NGCDF keganche kikigima nkwira ni asisi asa bona bano bantu ba mukoligyo burayi kwamanya konyoranga kiende na muntu naro kubwatseti kiene konyora mu bantu bakwana baikaransa igaso mukagete babeke dilina njengo siranda singencho labda tubwati beso kwa campaign lakini ngo sirande ikiro kibuno goche gokeira obo chairman moina linte getocho ngobo chairman bwa NGCDF ongekero gete gocha engaki ike goikanana nyasawa kwanya kenye kene kwaira bachi kuganya magenderero kumbe kuonetie kigancha kale
orenga ne yenge kuoneti before 30 na chikura. You know, once if you are somebody who cuts deals and you have collected people's money to go and campaign, when you win they want their money back. But if you talk to our people, tell them the truth, and you get to win, it is our constitution gives us the directions on how to divide this. Onye na abaninjo mojumbe monto minto taliere na ndengo beke chairman tinko beka relative yane thea buna nyari bali no chinyomba ne chinyinge oyoko rusie nyombeye olusie nyombelia, so that you have everybody involved in your leadership. Wono magosa naba everybody is on board goteba seito nturaikero but inyora se omondo gochoro bono ega fund managers nyari bali chache more than in other constituencies, more than anywhere in Kenya, to change the fund managers karenga. That tells you there's something happening.
Sababu ananelie
obokurumi. Yes, kama wewe hujui kupanga kazi naleta mwingine. Yeah, that is it. There's nothing else. There's no way.
Yani asume kwa turi gukora kelinga kyokore nikora gana nikora.
Trust me, kendo to check South Mugrango if they have changed their fund manager. Sonia Gundio change the fund manager because there is something happening. When you are told e pale litigaya wa chuno mo Chinese, because mo Chinese na bakwangata ko tabanga muna mo planet. Waenda kwaleta omolia. I'm not saying they are not good people. Then it tells you there is a correlation between Ayanomondo Likwaleta. So it is how we have packaged egas to go kole abantu bait. Onye gwachage tenga ne egwatumie constituency go kole biasara. Nyasaye me kwale kora labanga namuna bale kole TV. I think you have seen the clips going around. Ba kolera literally. They were deceived. Eba ngaine tu. Because your monto he wanted a platform yo kole biasara. You go ke biasara Amayia. But what you are trying to do, we are trying to return the leadership to pro people what you are saying, public participation, where you engage our community. Before even as we campaign, we are telling our people, igango chatorego kora. Nando ko ngoyo ngende nkole nere, turiginere chikura jeito, natoko nyola chikura aira nava tebigento kilituale kuchikoko, kukora. But hicho kwa nana, tutapanga, tutafanya hii, tutatenga, kidogo, toko ira chikura, mondo ito kwa manyola. Abangi na bande mbamanye dino nazi bara abuke gabanda bara romoju. Mojumba to Friday. Yeah. He will not be in Kisi paka Friday. Parliament ngo chere mpaka yakora break. Taribo. Bajumbe bande mbatoka bali guzi. Bajumbe bande na twara mu shida ya constituency ngo to kumena na bara. Bairo monto abonya gitari. Bona ngaji message chonsi pikere genteke ngambirundo lo mojumbe. I have so much coming my way because they can't reach whoever is supposed to be reached. Yes.
Atsensema ya public participation utara kolegento nyone mradio ndi wensi abange mbali gocha baira na asumwa na inchi baba boli na ki ntara koleke neke ki priority nki mugane timokorero kwanza abarayi abange bagocha ogokora korengana naye bunogane tiose korengana nebirengero bya no kugania kwago engaki inaye murobiri okonoruri oyo igora chibwa kembura
omaete togo ikatwa kore budget. Nobody has been asking you okora abana bale gocha gote kwanza ntwatagete kwanza shida itali ndagera mundu na bale gote shida ito is the program chira abana baitu chigasi epare itali ero tutagete. Don't assume, don't say pare bunere map rero to guchikwagacha bana bagote ngi pare ri kwa koratigana nero karatu agachire school iri knowledge class. People will tell you tiago sieke library mwana narore gake umbu bwate talent yae ora utabwati no ne sala agende cyber. Don't close the library uigore job siasa ndo wao cha kuikaranza. No, people will tell you what is their priority. There is no day nyali bali church abanda abanya kubuli kwa bangi nabo. They are only asked to karbaho cha kwa ukenda.
Mwananchi tanya kubori ukarengera likia.
Nothing. You can get that one because public participation report should be publicly available.
Okay.
There's nothing. What we witness, even some time before this project are launched. Of course, there is no other any project that has been launched the last 4 years. Ekere budget ite ya kolire tubonete kobolibwa. Taribo? Nki project mwara togocha gukora. Bona igo muntu ikara insurance olikire bintu papa otomire budget estimates. Utodio ntotagete ebibanda by'epikipiki. Utodio ibanda by'epikipiki. Ngwabo ryanda by'epikipiki osina kibotagete gosene chibesa mutataze sako.
Okay.
You see, so that is where we have the problem. Ai ko kaiga abantu bagote epara twale gutwara na kwale gutia kora gacheri expand epare yake gatia usibe kaleta agency seji babekana ne bambu abantu baitu bakure kwanga gutegerera kwachi kwa gachi kibanda bona abantu bechipigibe batamete kurwa se kibanda kinogere kwa no kwa kana kwa kibanda kenene na kubeka jibicho chio pasuka kando mba iterugari pigibigari endeka chigaji agure kabiri the same spot the last 2 months. Yeah, so their priority takibanda kilia kwale ko babolia na wale gogotere.
Okay. Yeah. Scale ya 1 to 10 irenga uraene no burayi urobisi
bugambi borobi president
uwa kirwo kyobo jumbe
boito. I'll give them a 1 out of 10 and it's I'll tell you for free.
One ine agentoki
1 out of 10. Yes. I'll give them 1%. No, not 1%. 1 out of 10 is 10%.
Yeah.
So I'll give them a 1 out of 10. Because bono no ni kilometer ongoro kilometer me agachiru 4 years chiweza chia beta allocated. There's nothing.
Okay. Toso sensemo ya development na infrastructure yenensemo ye bunge ya Nyaribari chache abwase na ye oriregaga yokurigia ekero gekyo. Ase agenda usekirenga kya kenene ilikoene kiana turashi tubibwata ni byonsi twachi skuru ntubwate chipara ntubwata mangana yobo chenu byonsi bibilia oganirie kurigereria nabo kirigia kogera nayo kurigia ekero gekote ugateto koreta amount chorio. Murubiri ogo norurio 70 byonsi.
Omanyete chipara tubwatari ni chipara nchirochi achagete no mujumba olengo. The priority could have been kukora chipara chichiaga chitu okay contract ya linge site para yanyaguta asetongi alenga kanyiki asegete gatenena ro needed to be completed. Contractor was there, man was allocated, it stopped. Nyagita ekwerendeke MTC reibeno. It's a priority asomo Nyaribari because that is the only institution yali gocha kukonya abana baitogari. Otire engineers chitokonya. That school is stalled just because of politics. That what he needed to do if the previous regime munja aliyete chibesa to say whatever it is there and whoever is with them in the court or they are fighting over what he needed to just do things. In 2023, there is a challenge. You allocate your money, build your school parallel, nyekore biras bitano bikabalimu abana banyagosoma. As you just the money that was stolen. Ogende chichiro jito. It's not partly what the MP is supposed to do, but just to follow up for different projects. I remember very well. The other time the president yekere visit atega na echire yake umuna wekere 150 million bra. Nothing happened.
Chichiro chigani ilikuwa gachorongo rwa gusine 200 ne yemo.
Nero kwaro lire agachiro ya
million chimia Isato
300 million
plus.
Nero kwaro lire ya Nyaribari chache. Nyende nyero lego sinero. That is what we are seeing.
Nyaribari chache no muraibu ensekera steri tukoli alenge ya kabiro seri ya gatatu. No abegete no atarite sana.
But did you see him launch a project THU? But the other round there was allocation for Julius GHU.
Okay.
So it is really the responsibility of Mojumba to do it. But that is not even the case. There are so many projects that were there. Ebisima Monda that time wakabegi Ministry of Public Works, Agriculture, Ebisima. and some were directed to schools. Ebisi maybe pump yasaleka. Ebisi maybe no bitenere korubeno, koruchinyanguru, koruboruma. All these balls, litaro, all these balls are stalled. Umugendo gyoko mojumba wane tukogora ne pump na gutuma muntu na baraki. Na activate because that was done by CDF. Just simple. So this project, koko neviras kwa nyoro krasin kereki agachi tuno mojumbe former and all the previous institutions ya kwerangi. Montoro nchina karafu ceremony. That is lying to our people kobangaina. Yes. Amna yeshidere. Yes. Wono konyora ji project injiro lende ji achageti gu police post. Police kuligelia sande umonto buno endu yete korokwe ngoko. Uligereri chiefs camp wa igoire. Omo chief itoto tebe no jo bake gati omo chief assistant chief wa ikarastanga na isiko. Things that could be done within CDF. Allocate uniformly agachira abachivanya ale ko improve mangana security. Simple.
Oba chenume ya nyari bali chache. State na kiere wikira boni gana boigo morobiri ogo noruri oyo iri guchiko ene kina oba chenu buli gotigara magiga.
Health.
Mangana health.
I wouldn't want to really, there loom all the space for Omojumbe.
Yeah,
and there's space for county and national government. As Omojumbe, I think he has very little to do around the health, except again tomona kwa school KMTC. Besides go support vulnerable families go access health services. So let's be fair to that extent. It is not really his close mandate, but he has a role ensuring that he highlights these issues. I'll tell you, somewhere next to the university, and in the long term, Nyaribali will host one of the largest slums. Islamu enene pia sabantu babwate shida. Na and those will be very good people. Ba rule iskoba chirego so me university. Ba sinyuno no go call university. They are living just all ba call university. They are living next to the university with very limited resources, with very poor conditions, and that is how Islam will emerge. And it's actually working out. If you check asako ku Kisumu ndogo, stima teyo mwana na asiroro actually atache stima. Yeah. So of course it might not really be Omojumbe, but he is the representative of the people. He is the high. You're the one calling these agencies that are supposed to address these issues, but you're not doing anything. You're cutting deal here or deal there, and you're doing nothing. You only appear as a visitor. You cannot have a whole year when you appear, a whole year, 365 days, you appear on Fridays. That is 52 days. Yes. You know that? It's only 52 days that you have attended. But if you live there, you'll understand these issues. That is within your mandate. It will improve drainage. Yeah, by the time we go para kwa bichi karavat, abana balimba go ta chase stima amajigo, and these are people live. They have no other option. Yes, so there is a lot to be done, but the person to do them doesn't understand. It's clueless.
Oko tiamana nkole koraiga. Woko ena na chi handout. Nganjire to mekeli etelio. Nogo tiamana koiga a priority ya magenderero ni chi handout yokolero koligeribia chi handout. Niko chire igora sekerengo kia igoro na sekinya libali chache lakini nturarara as Chinsa mu chibunge chino of course ngokole kanere lakini akeruko focus uko liri bijanya libali chache uko tiemana nkora iga sana osoya okoko mubuko.
That is not the case. It's a culture that was brought in just recently. Abajumbe ba birororo bali giriyo bogambi ebali koliginoko kokobe baba ngachikura nichitorosia mangagenderera ita monto yake ruchikura. Even those who had money, there's no day I'll tell you na rojinya chagat kabigita bantege tiago se. They had all the money if you wanted to do that. I never saw all these leaders who koraiga. Monda literally didn't have money, but he won. You see, Tongi, just talking to people, he won an election twice. 2022 gocha. There's a new culture.
Negekera bangi bakubuli na ige minute na koena na labda mochere chingende ne binte biga minute na enchalere nyali bali chache mono witani Chinsa mochine ne kekoera ayonsi yako koleka na usenaki
omete when you want to change people ku brainwash abantu when you don't want abantu bakobolia maswali akoboli nkyo mwana one na akore konda nkamuire skuru ataranyore gas ninkie pare ngosumbukira igakoire chaya nechiro ninkie chiro yetabere tiororo ninkie all these challenges tobwate ninkie chiro tarate mano ekororeka nango solve all you'll do one thing na bengo muntu rio ibire lilia kominyoka utigamia mbiri nse wakoraki mwanya goteberera irio tebererete karocha kwinyora umubolia maswali ngajibeze chikwarusia urachire so that is where we have a problem where somebody will give you money mbora ndo orabo seliriho turikubwata umuboli ngaki lakini umwana uri natiga nyomba nakiatabwa tigas nabwata masakara you will not have that room because he'll have given you 200 so umepewa pesa waenda ngaki pale litalalo siku ngaki all these things you will not have room to ask him. But when somebody is structured, is working for you, he will not have room to give you money. You'll again, ukwanda kwa ligeri kwa nyoro, na kulikiro mwana. Nochoko nocha kumoboli chibesa. Na rositie pale, nochoko kumoboli chibesa. Torigo? Na ile tabana abaguchie skuru bakale gusoma. Torigo chikotwara room yoko musaba chibesa. But ekaratara akorevyo, he'll have to come with the change. Trust me. Again, natabu chibesa icho. Tamini pro box buna bande develop a new culture. Wana gano kutamaguoka. Maswali gagocha wake pro box watama because ultimately actually it will be very dangerous because people are coming to understand. You have eaten our road. You want to kumirana ni para yani. Because that's where we are heading.
Nekere kunya okoreka na igobono bali mu kuri gekero geke mutarakenyora.
It becomes now difficult. Ego to affect ego to make a thank you. Because you have told people maswali tayo ebesa ine hey
ebesa kwanza era arakwana
yes
tumanye guchaka chinkwana chinde
but if abantu baito ngonya ko kabara maiso batebire ebesa erokoraki leta because to the development myake ye kuruma ga yonsi ene leta jiro esa jigwa seviri myake yene chi para yeito chi amaje yeito taribo gogo kora na jirije to kwa urira abana baito nganko bayirore ngumbu koko kora koleta chibese chitoko lito gukora nje birundu ninje bagwakirekura thank you
tucha mangana ya insecurity kero kuri ya county ya Kisii no nyanya libali chache enyene ntubwata mangana insecurity sana na kero kuri rete nyari bali choche county ngima abono no manyete una babunge mogo chira imo mugavara ba MC abara imwensi bali mocholire eri address amangana ya insecurity oboke bago bwa bere gaiga kurase ensemo yawo nari yaya ubwate
ntoko bure mu mujumbe iyo tarigazi yo mujumbe so mujumbo ito is safe on that front taliero ko lead na mangana security but the law labwate gaiga nuko konya aba sub chief balia bakwanire oba empower babwate the necessities chukunyara ko improve security na ko manage ibinyoro byetu but unless you have that understanding, security also starts with you. Uno representative yabantu, you might not contribute. Ugo choro mchifu asingenjalo musani wuli mogo kora Nairobi. Umuntu izmatarigazi ya uchikokora. But ugo choro muntu buwate capacity. Mwana buwo motaka na bara misiri bageri because they're connected. Nandi nero understand it inki wena teko koraki. Ya bidi mwana uliabe mwalifu. Oyo ndio molomo yiri woyo gocha gokora something else kwa mureta kwa muyegazi gwati lengi ule needy obo mwalifu so it is how if you don't give these people opportunities ayobeke bibanda oro oba byeji pigipigi liko kwa banaba oba empower ba save banyore besa if you give them chibesa jiri bakorere kurende okikonya banya konjorerani olete CSS Kenya Women Enterprise Fund Youth Fund olete there are several funds they are launching every other day over awareness you make sure youths bali baito besides go college pikipiki they are doing also something. Thank you. They'll build more resources. They'll not get time yo kwenda kuiba. But yanjo karani pikipiki ritu koligima takole tigazi. Ekero baigunga ongo ngo tena tokale birundu ngo bachire osiekera bana no neke banda se bakurusi chingen. Okabasiekera kabisa ritu koligima mbakole tigazi. Those people will end up kuiba. Na kia chikote moka engalero twaseri kuno mojumbe ntosa ke banda kia. So those are the things. Even when you differ politically, in politics something else can happen. We still have a responsibility to take care of abantu baitu. Yes.
Na se ensemo ye bunge ye kera tukwana na mangana ya security kiujumla. Kero keri otema gutinyo borendi welfare y'abanyanyimbo baitu. Konyorana abanyanyimbo ase bamenyete gocha wache konyore welfare ya benchira bamenyete gocha bamenyete inchirangiya ngwate base ensemo ye bunge ya kitutu masaba cliff gisarongonya kwa gachari chiobisi gocha
police stations
police station gocha kwenekina abanyanyimbo abagambi abakonyi babagambi bali bakubwatira na bonsi na baravumba bamenyete byana barabwo buna mu Kenya onde wensi ase engane yo engima.
Of course, security is not a critical docket, but he has building infrastructure. For example, chief ko support welfare abanyanyimbo abantu abonsi pia around the security sector ngao and this whole team needs it's the responsibility of tari mo governor tari aba MCA responsibility yo mojumbe litobegete go push this agenda to the relevant authorities, a ministry, certain institutions like National Police, oko kubwatia, it goes through the MP. The MP has the eye of who is supposed to do what. So that is why I told you, CDF alone is like 2%. 98% includes donor money. The money that can be pushed into our constituents is a lot. I'll give you an example. Konyo lantuta kile police station igali ke police post ibwate mpaka welfare yaba sigari alikiumbu for instance gose bubaracho umuntu first thing no kuligenki kegeta kire kwa igu housing ngo gache kali genda housing request mo PS ngo mororole tokonye kwen institution yeya he has not done anything at that front. Kwa National Police kwa bate kromo kore budget ino kaki police station yali nitagita ba asigari wale wasigwe nyumba yokora that you push that agenda abasigari ambapo wate problem ya so many there is several institutions chira kole CSL kwa go support abasigari baitu but because you don't care you will not follow these things.
Okay,
you will end up wait for 4 years uchago to take story another one term okoleki onye dora para 4 years anything asite kwa gachire police station ya eliro kuigora. You have no business talking about another time. We have 1 year, we are closing go chakero munabone ganya libali chache bwata inabo toko sigikani asite yoje okora kene yon. So we are talking about you have spent 4 years doing nothing, literally nothing.
Okay,
yes.
Inamba mawasiliano nigere noti isano na ibere isano na isato isano na mama gatano mwero beka isato ningirolere namba mawasiliano ase ujumbe nyinge nabwo nabo wake simi oboli omweshimiwa daktari Joseph Virundu liboli yago botu kubabona nigere enoti isano na ibere isano na isato isano na mama gatano omwero beka isato ase amangana bwatkaine abana basaye abana bangina nabali bamenyete no bari matoka tena vulnerable groups of course asesemo yabangina basubati women repungo chari ime lakini togocha kumutira sinari mu kubatse cyaba abana abamenyi be constituency yago ko shugulikira abasaye abangina na vulnerable groups bonse kiujumla.
For now ndo ndago tevi they have a major challenge. I'll give you a week 2 weeks ago to go changera people with disability ali those enabled different ali birongo. They'll tell you they have never seen omujumbe wabacholet. They have never seen emuntu ndi bwenso chakabakonya. And that is not only one ward. That is they had started their group. They are now give it for 6 wards. There are 6 wards. They have no umbrella body. Okay. They cannot learn. They cannot go there. Taribo. But abuga semangana ya CDF ungaivani. They are nowhere. So our main engagement buna togoswa, and of course we have been supporting. We have supported, I can tell you, many cases. I think, but it's also good to highlight. Mugako ndimu supported. Mwano mintoto alego support recently. Mogire konyora magoro had an accident. Pig. They cannot get that support class because the social kit you're supposed to immediately create a kit. These people don't have maybe kit in secondary. They don't have any. They cannot use the road that you want to put across. The only thing is to put resources for them. Nande you are not the main critical or yomo jumbe gaiga no ko ba connect ne organization ya gaiga a national council of people living with disability over connect and over ira ali ground over connect to make sure each group we na baroseri na abachakiri korunse aya now resources chigweta through the national council of people with disability chikonyaki chikonyi group which kwarosiri for every ward.
Okay.
Nothing has been done.
Okay.
Those are the gaps we are trying to already. Youths have been pushed to in fact, to the only reasonable thing about but you can do more. Support them to build the skills, develop them as skill pool. Nchuga help, tiveting requests. Support, push to support them. Tariyo create mabago chikolika basani bao.
Okay. Tracha ko mukichisemi. Soko. Karibu sana. Bwana. Nga yokoro kwanza nelieta. Okay, karibu. Bwana. Bwana. Soko. Karibu sana. Bwana. Moboli yangu.
Na mwe kwana. Igo yejiri atiyeti ya buweta bwete tugoye entongere ki atayende ko kunga tiende kira cho city ya city cho city kire kwete ga ani te gantia kemo. Ya je ya ngende ki school. Era bo lera to ka bo la ko boli alu ko wanya le barchaji. Ekera ko boli ya egende ki ka ga etera yugo mkono be ko ki ya sa go ya go kola magana city ya buli te be ki ko no ko yo otro mu ki be ko egwali. Oyo mu umere ko egwali. Omosene tabwegwa yani lili ali mugaba na bwegwa mo sene tatali kwegwa kile se chiga bo de bo nya riba kyaje kile se chiga sago je bo le gana cha ko genda ali na ile te kiga agita ke bana la bande ba ho wetinga ko le ke ko ba ko na mali haya eke tukende ko ko mo mu chu bo da kwaltega akatikile pare ke ta sekete na andu ga nere kera go jo ya do chake ngao kire tuatari ko akole pare dia la ya no voy a ya macho ya riba kyaje iria la yo ali so yo la tie na ko sera la chake ya embi aye bila no ilo kile ko
Bien mano, Soko.
Soko.
Karibu.
Ai bono na nje ningo kerete kwa Soko.
Karibu, bien mano.
Ono nindo cho mheshimiwa Mugendi ga huko kurwa maoni. Ono intonaro lira.
Bwana.
Igo security igere domain ye national government. Igo muchumbe ye national government na gwende utendera amangana security ataliko ira na maega.
Bwana.
Amangana health chinyagitari nchiro chi national government ne chinyagitari a service yo kubwenya yekurugu ni county lakini uligeri nyagitari iterenere KGRH ni national government alafu na nyagitari unabona ikiuko agacha ya ibenu national government ibwende gukora wone kerewe ikiranga umuchumbe uraroro taligo bwati mangana ayo igere disagree story
okay
ni ntakire chichiro nchiroro chichiro nchiroro uneyigaye chichiro nchiro chiga rutari ko whatever da kwagacha kere ikiritenga nchiriko kurigererwa igere disagree story kiagera umuchumburo tainyoriti buna nabwate responsibility as umwananchi
okay
erega bwate kerengere ryoka bwate aicha asiiga baunchuke barokiririe teryo gosera na erekine ryo gusya abono omanya ryoka nga okurane n'omuntu o reduce ryo muntu itobuna ebega and we are not happy about it
biamana okwanire igoro uyinobo okwanire igoro yobo chenu mangana a security na arabwo nechi project na nabora achonyore nenga kiyo muradi nuru chagetiwe ogaikiranchira liba goko yagendereria abange bagoche bayo bado nchi project icho ina sesemo ya gatatu na igwachaka ekingao liba gokora arakura kwanza muradi uri umukoro manya gwandera nebintu binde
ntweka kwana maybe na taika ko igwa and we even gave example ke para ne yanyaguta to gatigerwa abu then era chaka go koronchi mwaka bwo mwiso ngankoronchi akale yende go chikeumbu nande chigweta go chinyakwana go chiali nyaguta nande ekwenende problem tobwate is that omonta tageta go chikoroserie besa wasi umurio chagete korokana nakariete besa bona nje nkuna megende ngango koraki ngoleto monta ono korosi ntobwate challenge before this is a new because I remember sitongi anyolete monda na bwatereta karata ku some projects akaro nyacha rueto monda picked some project and he did them gocha but now this new space oyo tariko koraki tego tabuki project ago chaka ichi ago tabuki neji muno oyo gokoro oyo kwana kurumenyi nkwaria no ago koro vizia CDF ali town wona remba katete ngaliamo kya mabundu but the project was started by Tongi oyo agacha kwa gerangi so this something like this I say ocha the project yao what happens the rest of the constituency that was a constituency on Sichireland because when you work on Kiamabundu you're supposed to do in every location give us those data that is how bad it is then originally some of these national government functions omujumbe nero bonete kobwati infrastructure wise particularly nyagitali unelia keumbu moirali jate unko wereji trust me nothing will happen even though they are dying ulgeri jinyagitali une nyagitali nere karali guchi kiogoro mate Tongi did something but nothing can move no to enda gochi aliboronyi for instance some are county hospitals, this level 2 level 3 hospitals but the rest are supposed to be government national government functions that they are supposed to build infrastructure so security the same is supposed to go to the ministry here is supposed to push the budget and to make it worse and this one is important that we mention omonto yu tutanya kwa gachirwe kilomita nero go ikaranse committee ko bagachibesa Kenya ngima yo cross chipara ka kitokora nguse ya ola itasin morende if you have that attachment wagache
ekero keri toro chiko korera ababunga bange ekero keri uno murai wacho rwikirase ebungene ne mwika mwakira sana kero kubalira na marakaringa gwa kwanire kwa letre nyone ne meswada osogo changira abange mbali guchi bakwana oyo birundu wikirase ebunge eri nene no gwato muswadu rero chuganirwa korwa maunchererio bose urachikoleta okonya abanyari bali na ndiko gwetiwa nego konya chibunge chimebire na merongo kianda chance.
First, tinde balito abegete mbanya go contribute anything that is substantial, but unondo chegoroje ndeno muntu ndabasa gukira unondo jega noroje nini ke parliament
abange kero bakulikio konyora nabwate chinguru chiria singi nchakane tie kero gekyo ko yake kuba mono lakini gawe ikalia bas obeka amache muno.
There are very critical burning issues chumo Nyaribali and in extension ye county nando and further our country, particularly issues around education, issues around empowerment our youths, creating funds that can really work, creating programs, circle programs that can really help our people, creating agricultural initiatives. Umaitenti no moremi, mugusi no moremi, mugondo keire. What is that Israel is doing? Israel in sense nini ekorage literally most of the parts of the world. What is that we can do to increase productivity yaka komogondo kalitoa wagake? What is that thing that we need to do? Uli scenario ga kidongoli. Farmers were taken into a training. Mugondo tiare ngororo. They moved to zero grazing and specifically intensive grazing. Wakaigora mpaka factory ya mabere. Do you think that is not the approach that we can employ? Because imegondo ya keide to build specific programs. You could increase productivity. Uli pool to what are we within town? To what very active people. Do you think we can't have centers of excellence, Chilanyale, Kobeka youth, to develop several products, including softwares, including designing textile, move them into groups and empower them around that space. Kanga ninti togo kare kwerende. Yeah, into kanga togo tomachi yanga around, into go process. We are bringing no na mesikoru gusi directly and bacha go chivu bugaiga para.
Okay.
We can't process no ne juice through a package and ngumbu. Yeah. So these initiatives cannot come. Of course, it is working with partners. But yekero partners bala actually doubt even the person approaching them. I'll give you an example, and this one should go to the county. There is a program we developed a proposal with the officers from Kisi County, Young Crookswed program. I participated. They had a very big grant that was even to do several institutions, several value addition centers. That is the role Yomo Jumbe could reach out to other initiatives. We have a emergency pia kwenye gusiyo mataka kuru Nyaribali. But inonyena aliye chira sa maji kuru monte uwate maji. Because people cannot think and move around institutions, channel resources to do that, to support. Kanga bona maji no onye nturiko nyira gali kanga natoko package rialari. Kegati put them in the bottles. Our youths are packaging them, but distribute ya maji ya baigora centers yoko wa maji chinyangi graduation chigocha chiskuru echichire town GOBs kanga maji yako ba package na abana baitu ba feed. That is a whole $1 billion project. Ira konye Nyaribali chacha maji asakuru.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ekano tokwenda assist message bwango tuli na balia bago mogo tobwatia grapes vendor agote bana no kurwa nyamecheo even award tena daktari Joseph Rundu ndio tunataka aza Wanyarua alichache MP 2027 Franklin Osoro akuwatch kurwa season na agote bana Mwindi must go home. We can't be people of handouts. Clinton unchweri kurwa gekom chiduka no areime agoteba tunataka sana. Evansa agoteba my leader here, he is a great scholar, so we must associate with him. Honorable Brian Oimeke, we are tuned in kurwa nsemo kurwa sari agoteba na we are waiting. Dr. Joseph Rundu tosha, a visionary leader. Kimisi chirega chikarigere TMA plus na bonta chengende chonsi jinde togocha kuchiriri baadaye. Sipiriani ketanda singombe. Good articulation of issues in Gabo. Geoffrey Monyenye Nyakenucha out of my incoming MP, wishing him well. MCA Tony Newton, the real future of Nyaribali Chache, brilliant leader. Kefason Onsongo Noaleime from Lanet Uyuare Nsembia Nakuru. Pauline Masese The real deal is here. Charles Zakari Virundu Tano Fresh, Nyariba Oyo Nyangaresi Bonfrey Nyariba Chache. We are saved with Joseph Virundu. Nechi nyindi tingocha go chikola singinjo Chinsa chinengo chiritole go chiakarake. Katika itoro chiko chikokolera. Kwa rakanire na Daktari Fred Matiang'i sana. No anye iyo ko mochikoro kina nigora choga nducha sekiama ekigagia Jubilee. Kiagareta okachora. Jubilee ko gwachore byama binde singinje byama tobwate nevinge.
I'll tell you, Chitali wana narenge Jubilee now take 2017 Jubilee into Tuari. 2013 authority TNA. I was actually away, but I was in TNA. 2022 for the people Tuari. What it have? Afraid you're
Matiang'i.
2017 no Turamo. 2013, 2017 hamo, 2022 no Turamo. 2027 no I'm a life member mwanamito. Registered 2017. I only need to go and revisit and renew my life membership. There's a room to renew. So it's not like Nakingo Chigokora. That is where I am. It's home to me. So the only thing we are doing collectively, no ko support Yomano ito, ko support our brother, our senior brother, and it is not. It's like a decision that has already been made in Omogusi on the Wens.
Okay.
Montogo kwana mangana tiga atutam. There's a problem, particularly on Yikoro Mogusi. Ekaro mwano ino abekire mezo mo yobo irigoro. Amagote monto itomo manyeti. Roch. Ina no otorigabo. Onye Moses yekara aboriti abantu baringa abasubati bali babirenga omwana oyo tokumobe kandi tubabutorekero monte peace agateba because umwana nene mwanjete mwaire. This time umwana noyo ito nduri kwara no Moses yabogori omuyigoro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Iratokana na wachire nomination tonyare tie ticket isigincho. Dr. Fred Matiang'i kera kwana eri umena na barwani bebiro au.
Yes.
Na teba na nomination y'ikiko basobwasi yoku onde tayo gochia komigero gochia semona kina ninchuga na ebono twarorire. Etokanera turaita se nomination. What will be your next step?
Kwale kola mbulinga gingo eta se nomination. But I trust myself. Tindiko join evento I lose easily. I'll only welcome everybody. Uriole woso Jubilee. Aiche tominyokie ticket yenkomobua and support.
Okay.
Kakombua, and which I don't think omondo na lo achombo mpaka nomination. Again to do na kintu chikura. Yega ninde very sure because nimeangalia ground.
Yeba.
Tuaroli tumeona msitu vile iko. Hii msitu hii tuko sawa. Saa moja anybody asoe tuligichikura pakengoli.
Ayenegati abari mwachagite kiama kia UPA. What happened? Otalioro.
UPA is a different story and it's something that can take a whole debate. Nogotaka, it is not about really UPA. It is trying to create a platform. Even now we are thinking very closely that what is the future of Omogusi Jubilee. That time the ground was volatile. Togo tiko Omogusi atabuga tiriria sago so. It's only that in politics many things change very fast. And a very long left turn you can remain in your left. But this was just an idea to put Omogusi in a platform that we can work together as a people. Etokonye that 2022 we were to use this one to negotiate at the national level. And there are many things that were done, including signing agreement, including anchoring a agenda Omogusi as Azimio. But things of course went the way they went. We are in 2025, 2026. Now we are facing 2027 wiser and better than 2022. And this time we have a vehicle. Our vehicle is Jubilee.
Okay.
As we head to 2027, to change ya Kobomugosi Hamo. Our vehicle, born as we speak, Jubilee. And that is why that idea was to try and put Mugusiamu. It didn't work in that circumstance. 2026 now, we are renewed with more energy, more.
Kugeta gukwana UDM baje bwate kuri moino abona sensemo yabo ntubwate nseme kwa mire serikali wona asimule Wiper ntubwate DCP ne Jubilee ne byama bine konye gocha bireme ekerengere kya igoro ya zoning ere buya gose erbobe
indu no mugusi Jubilee tore so ekaro ba kora zoning yabo ba uju batonyore Jubilee. That is one. And number two, we even as they do their zoning, a presidential candidate is Fred Okengo Matiang'i. So there is no other thinking. Yes. In 202, and I'm taking you back because that is our reference point. The national platform. I didn't want to listen to anything else that was contrary to what Yomogusi believes in. This will happen in 2027. If they try to play any monkey game, Fred Namanyetenga Savari and Kiago Tabokia, and in Atuashua no Yendera to Ikaransite, Pakengoli. So this zoning or not zoning in Tubuno Mugusi, Jubilee, national level, presidential candidate into what in a patinani manite. Anything else he'll come back and tell us.
Method kie moche kutumeka go chore flag bearer as a presidential seat. Abantu kwenye kotabare scientific polls na bari babwate birengere byabo. Method kie mukonya kulirira chiko konya so the thing na bange bari na kero muna bwate gali ayo se kiamo kia gocha gocha.
Umaiteke this si njoli ncheke. Si kitu ya kukaa huko nyuma ya nini kusema watu wangu ni wengi. That is why a scientifically proven process that gives you results. Karwata every national yobeke gali opinion poleo tayamatia. Which other way will you explain you muikota mwakiriti no mugamba tamwakiriti? Ochago to tenga bono no nyo bateba igo. Abantu baitu nimba manyete toirane maega tukwendosi. No. That is why scientifically proven kere kurusia notion yenga abo guzino moke bati muguzi ntubona igatokale gwakirwe kuramba ko muturukana. Bako mugiria maganyete aba Masai ngoro jige bagokura no to tenga ya singenjo nyumba ya ine kare nene ngabono to ikarase mega tuigwana to negotiate ochaga gwa yake kuba weke gento gali tigajibarue jisoya nyene TV goro jisoya gali tuligererio yanyora 60% and I'm sure 100% Matiang'i will win any day anytime.
Nara ali kwegene tene nyumba ya mubate ya Jubilee ni nyumba yo mugakonde and of course no chiko kwanere igoro mbali baganitiko strip offer benefits ya na singinjo chakire goswana na siasa yure party leader oyo kabiru murayo kane wense ya Kenya
in siasa because they have realized where the country is moving no nyenero monyene realize na ndo bekireko ojinguru chia yororo. He was not doing it to somebody he knows will not go anywhere. It is on yatarate wana no yo mwabo so the buens is because he knows where the country is going. And using that one to politically now try to blackmail the former president, I think is uncalled for. It is a way of people to only think like you. But in this new modern society, we are very democratic. Ntotagetibitina ebitini bakoreta iga ocha ko urumo gakonde sukali utaete sukali anya kunywera ali atumogetari retire. That is not what we are looking as a country. Katokobeke constitution. Peo mokayo gakonde jibasa chia elene kena tebete which is in the reality with everybody. So street oboli genzi oboli bantu boss genda oboli aba Masai kajiado. They will tell you, you give them two names, they'll give you one name. So that is where we are. It is a way of blackmail. It's a way of trying to impose their thinking into our people.
Okay. Yeah. Legacy yamo. Ogane tigo tiga magega. Uno murai. Gusebuna omo Kenya. Ayabuna Daktari Joseph Birundu. I'll tell you for free. I'm very passionate about two things. The health of our people, because that's how we'll come to be alive longer and seeing abang in about 100 years, like what we are seeing, it's just improving. So I'll support a lot the health docket. And again, I'm passionate about education. I've gone through the hardship of this system. I understand the system to the top and down. I'll support a lot infrastructure and go train abana baito. Topiki abana no ene minya libali cha centrarwo. All surgeons bakuru Kenya, bakwenda jinya gitari hospital ya Kenya.
nkosito ko baruse because into kabwati migondo. I love picked a very good pool.
Okay.
Train them nejibese chito kolete. Abana bali bona bakorwali nogenda Kenyatta na abana be program yetu. Nogenda arali na abana be program yetu.
Okay.
And that is the only way we can empower society.
Okay.
Thank you.
Liboli ndrega lya boli wa mocha nitindi boli era chikoba ama mocha lakini kulirana libwango ile tokorere igabu siasa mukara wakora tata ya gunism kirasi ubwate chiguni 1000 uli abwate chiguni kirasi okogenda politics of gunism
nje timbwati nje nyasaye bwekambwate na bana ba minto and I'll ask them to that is not the way.
Okay.
Ola ende kobeka bana bande bachikorwana bamwabo brothers kwanyola no bwate my brother nanje nimbwate your brother to abatoma bachikorwana kwanyola na olio mino beire kerema no yo minto beire kerema we end up having a society that what direction.
Okay.
Ende yokatora SAG tokogenda is issue based. Move this from politics. It's not personal.
Okay.
We want to meet healthy people after 2027. Bantu bagutara bagwekorere gazi yabo. Aje te yobuno mwana ndokogoro mba buno mwana ndamakere. Even you muntu tobege tobisi kumobilize abantu kubuno mwana ndamakere ngobo irie poster ya Matiang'i. It is extremely long.
Okay.
And we are not going to do this game.
Okay.
We are only praying that they'll also see the light and also join us in having a peaceful election.
Okay. Imano mwancho murigeria asokubwati ayegonsi kamera yago nili yakabere gukorera riuko lyago guchase omwaki kurabona.
Nje nogo te yanto ba minto panga amasabo anene and 2027 God willing na amasaba ino nenjire yonsi pitwa chakire ko bakwanera. I welcome you besides go support you mwana ito Fred Okengo Matiang'i. Kindly ngachikura we try to restructure and retrace our way. Tumanye njira ya itonga itu asirerete muno mugusi muno munyaribari egere tuirane pali. Na 2027 omujumbe ino igale Dr. Joseph Birundu mugende.
Yamano mwancho murigeria asokubwati enkwane yega yonsi kurumo chakana wekera boni ngana ntwikire omoerio wikana nenga kiende kituranya libaga ntumeta mangana na mange sana.
Thank you so much.
Tutakwanira ngituranya libaga ntoya kwanire ase obwagale gendera kubwati mirobende atigira support kubwabona gwikeria nkyo na inde ntumira na sembeo ase ayanda mange bari to tena bari kwene kigine chipicha ngo kirare mutane kuru kwa Kevin nero lingase semo ye chipiche use kamera uyikuru nere Barnabas no ara sensemo yende ya kabere uyikuru nere Felista Kabeli nere tago tigana magiga abuna butwa gwate na bari kwene kina muri chipicha ngo kirare no mwana de nara igomo kogoti nere tukurukana nere Debora nakuganira gutubya iriteriane Ishmael Mogere.
Thank you.